All right, welcome back. I just finished our Facebook Live video, but I really forgot to do this last week, and I wanted to show you the calendar, the Excel and Google Sheets calendar that I shared with you in the group. This will be located in the files under September Challenge documents. There's a link to the Google Sheets version, and then there's a separate Excel file. They are the same. It's just whatever format you prefer. But I wanted to show you, it's a pretty simple calendar system, but what I really liked about it was that it was so simple, and I wanted to show you how great it is and how I used it. So I'm going to share my screen with you. We'll start with the blank one. So this is the blank schedule, and you can see it's just the week date at the top, and then I have the days of the week and a section for notes at the end. And then down this side, I have the before school and then the different class periods. We had a 20-minute break. This was at my school in Shanghai. Then we had 2 more classes, and then we had lunch, and then we had 2 more classes, and then after school. So if I wanted to schedule something for Wednesday after school, I could just go, and I have all this space, and I'm not confined to just a little square on a calendar that has a defined amount of space on it. I get to make my notes however long I want them to be. I use this section over here, the notes, as a to-do list. So I would just write things down and mark them off as I finish them. So I also would, let's say that Friday morning, first period, I didn't have a class and I wanted to get a certain task done. I would put that task in that square, so then I would remember that I needed to do that. What I really liked about this too, I had schools that required to use an Outlook calendar, and a shared Outlook calendar, and that's fine. I did my library schedule with that and shared it. But this was actually for me. This is my notes to myself, and I just would open it at the beginning of every school day and have it on my tray, my computer tray all day, and open it and close it as I needed and add things. I'm going to show you the actual one that I used. So I'm going to stop my share and go back and share my calendar. So this was the actual calendar that I used in Shanghai. And so let's see, let me go here. So what I did is, this is a good example. So Monday morning, first period, I didn't have a class scheduled, but there was something that I needed to remember to do. So I just wrote it in there. It's not that that's the only thing that I did Monday morning, first period. I did a lot of other things. I just wanted to make sure that I remembered to do this because looks like I have Scary Books presentation, and then I'm doing that presentation later in the day, and I didn't want to forget to add it. So I also had things like after school. These are things that I wanted to do. Over here is my to-do list for the week, and you can see that I had author Ian Compostine visiting our school those 2 days. So that's why those are yellow, because there's something special about them. So if I were to go and like a teacher were to want to come in and schedule something that day, and I see that they're yellow, that means that I can't schedule something that day because I've got an event all day and I can't do anything except that event that day, those 2 days. So so these lessons and stuff, these were things that I had already put in, but ended up with the author visit, so I didn't end up doing those. So down here on the bottom, at the beginning of the year when I was making the calendar, I just did all the weeks of the year. So I just sat down with the school calendar, did all the weeks, filled in days that we were not in school. Looks like I was out for passport right here, so that's why that's green. And I put the note over here so I could see why that was green. Here's one, we didn't have school on Monday, so I didn't want to schedule anything if we didn't have school. So that helped me to remember, and it just went on and on throughout the whole school year. This was blue. I added that. You see these are crossed out because I missed because my son was sick. That's his nickname. This one it was yellow because we had another author visit. This happened to be Literacy Month, so it was quite busy. So I hope that that is helpful for you. Please feel free to use it. And if you have questions about how I used it, or you want me to make some kind of tweak to it or whatever, just let me know. That is just fine, either in the comments on this video or in a separate thread. So hopefully you found that helpful. Thanks for watching.